I love baseball cards. Got 'em, need 'em, got 'em, need 'em, need 'em, need 'em, got 'em, got 'em, need 'em.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports. This is episode 3 of the $60 garage sale card find. So, actually it's the 4th episode if you want to count the premiere, but in the previous episodes I did vintage football, and I also did junk wax era wax packs and such. Well, in this video, we're going to share with you the 3,200 count box of mainly football with the $10 price tag. And we're just going to jump right into this box. I'm going to show you all 4 rows and kind of go through them, and we'll just enjoy them together. Alright, so starting with row 1, I know this is more of a themed football video, but as you can see, this box is pretty full, so we'll just adjust the camera a little bit so you can see it a little better. But the first row was kind of a mix of stuff. It had some baseball in there. There's a random Xander Bogaerts card. I mean, there's some Donruss Elite or Panini Elites. I said Donruss. There's looks like maybe a George Brett insert of some sort, which is kind of neat. We'll talk about Brett a little bit more here, but this row is just kind of a mix of stuff. There's a football card, Dante Culpepper. We'll throw that to the side. And, there's no really rhyme or reason. And randomly here's some junk wax 90 scores. So, A-Rod. There's a nice little stack of Juan Gonzalez rookie cards that are in here. These, might be great for TTM requests. In addition to that, there is a stack of George Brett cards. Now remember, I live in Missouri, so the Royals and the Cardinals are pretty popular, so that's why I could see why this would be probably pretty popular here in Missouri, speaking of the Cardinals. So this is kind of a neat little insert, looks like. It may not be an insert, well maybe it is, I don't know, from SP back in the day. Randomly a couple Terry Pendletons, Ozzie Smith. Like I said, the baseball, there's just nothing. Then in addition to that, there is a large assortment of Scottie Pippen cards as well. So if you're a Bulls fan, or the Last Dance that premiered earlier this year, you know who Scottie Pippen is, and there's my favorite player, David Robinson, on one of his first Fleer cards. And Chris Webber, Charles Barkley, just Karl Malone, I mean, Penny Hardaway, a lot of 90s, and here's more Scottie Pippens. It's John Paxson. Nice stack of Sean Kemp, including his rookie card. Couple different versions of his rookie card. I mean, I remember when this card was the bomb. When Sean Kemp was at the top of his game, this was one of the hottest cards out there. This Hoops rookie. Magic Johnson, a nice little stack of Magics. So I mean, not too bad. There's Dikembe Mutombo rookies, which I showed you in the other box. Then it only gets worse. Then we get as we keep going back farther in the box here, we got some 88 Tops, 90 Fleer, nothing, there's some Tops Bigs, some 92 Stadium Club Commons, nothing great there. There's like a pack of 88 Donruss. It's almost like they opened up a couple packs maybe and they just shoved them in here, because here's even the puzzle piece. Those are probably pack fresh cards, meaning recently opened. Then randomly there's a Brett Hull hockey card. There's a Wayne Gretzky hockey card. I mean, this box is just so random, even though you think it's just football. Then you go on and here's King Griffey Jr. So, mixed in with Anthony Randone and Strasburg and just on down the list. I mean, there's a Verlander, you know, refractor, it looks like. Is that a refractor? Yeah, orange refractor. And just random stuff in here. There's a, you know, Joe Adele rookie card. Just on down the list. Then we get a Bo Bichette rookie. I mean, I wasn't expecting to find a Bo Bichette rookie in a box of football cards, to say the least. And you know, these are some neat cards. I've seen some others open these up on other videos, but here's the Topps Embossed set. You know, I remember when these came out, I bought a few packs of those when I was a kid. I want to say that I saw a pretty key rookie card in here, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe I am. There's a first day issue Adam Keefe. I remember when the first day issue cards were a chase. I'm sure some of you might remember that as well. There's a Hersey Hawkins one. And just on down the list. You know, you kind of get the idea. These are pretty much commons. I mean, there's a Jamal Mashburn rookie, a couple more first day issues, or Stadium Club, whatever those were called. I can't remember. First day or whatever. Then here's some coaching cards. Chuck Daly, Lenny Wilkins, who's a great TTMer, Phil Jackson, some nice stack of early hoops from that era. I just realized I pulled these off camera and didn't show them to you. Here's some more that were in the box in that row. There's one of those see-through Classic 4 Sports of A-Rod. There's a nice little stack of A-Rod cards here. There's some Grant Hills. I mean, I think that's his rookie card, if I'm not mistaken. Another Grant Hill rookie. Another Grant Hill rookie. Some Alonzo Mourning rookie cards. Randomly a Tyler Effort. I don't know why that's there. There's a stack of Chan-Ho Parks. There's a Mike Trout. So, oh, and a Dave Justice. Remember when that card was so valuable you couldn't afford it? Here it is in a cheap $10 box. And a couple more Juan Gonzalez rookie cards. So, as you can see, row number 1 was kind of a mixture of baseball and basketball, you know, and the hockey cards there. So the rest of this, though, we're going to skip this row and we'll come back to it. The rest of this, though, is strictly football. I made sure that I kind of went through these a little bit, and I took the football cards out of this row and made sure they were in that row. But this is the season ticket cards from Panini Contenders, and I started going through these, and I actually put cards 1 through 30 in order. And even the stars are here. Baker Mayfield, Brett Favre, Dan Marino. And, you know, I'm not going to show this whole row to you by any means. But not just the regular cards are in there, but the inserts. I don't want to call them inserts, but the classic duels. And the Draft 2020 class cards are in there. Along with the collegiate connections, the game day tickets, you know, on down the list. So, I mean, those are all there. I don't know if there's a set there. I'll have to go through all these and see if I can put them in a set. But as you can see, I kind of put a divider here. So this is the set so far, 1 through 30. And these are all the extras, you know, cards 1 through 30 right here. But when I was sorting through them, I saw the Tom Brady in there. I saw, you know, the stars, basically. Now, I don't know if Patrick Mahomes is in this set. I'd have to double check that, but there is no Patrick Mahomes card in here. So if I am missing a card, that would be the one that I'd be missing probably. So as you can tell, if I can get a whole set of the game day ticket cards, that would be really cool. But that's kind of a work in progress right now. And I have one complaint about this set. Well, I have some very old eyes, I guess you would say. Look how small that number is in the corner. Right there. card number 1. You got to look really close to see that number. So when I'm sitting out in the garage, which I don't have good lighting to begin with, it's kind of hard to make out those numbers sometimes. So we're going to go back to this row, and we're just going to look at some of these cards. I'm going to go through these really quick, but as you can tell, most of these cards are not commons. You know, some of them might be, but a lot of them are your optics, you know, your serial numbered, your randomly an Ed Lynch card. I'm going to pull that out. But as you can see, these are, you know, obviously the higher end, you know, rookie card. I don't want to say higher end, but rookie cards, you know, out of Prism. You know, there's a Thurman Thomas insert. Here's the You Crashed the Game set, it basically looks like. But, you know, here's the rainbow optic, what I don't even know what to call those, of Emmitt Smith. I mean, if you're a Emmitt Smith collector, this is definitely one that you probably want to have, you know, just the variant of that. You know, and there's the Jared Goff, there's the Barry Sanders. I mean, these are, you know, the Derrick Henrys even in there. I mean, this box is just Amari Cooper and just on down the list. And Terry Bradshaw even is in there. And the only drawback about buying a box like this is there won't be any Chiefs in there. There's an LT Prism, you know, really nice card. And I don't collect newer cards, so I don't get into busting a lot of packs open or boxes or anything with this. So these optic cards, I have no clue what they're worth. I mean, but for what I paid for this whole box, it's definitely worth it. I mean, I paid less than $10 if you want to get technical for the entire box. I mean, that's looking at each row that is nearly full at $10. I mean, that's just under $3 a row for each row that I paid for of newer cards. And I paid more for less, let's put it that way. I mean, like I said, you know, these aren't commons. These are all good cards. I mean, this Joey Harrington insert, you know, and if it's a common, it's a proof or a, you know, a serial numbered guy or something. Even, you know, even if the player is not a big name. Well, I guess here's some score cards that aren't big names. I mean, they are rookie cards, I guess. But as you can tell, you know, this set is just, or I mean, this box is just loaded. I mean, I really don't know how else to explain this. And, you know, if I ever were to decide to sell stuff on my channel, I mean, this would be something that, you know, would definitely be in that category, because this fits the ideal setup for somebody trying to sell cards. You buy, I'm not going to go through all these, but, you know, randomly, here's some of the crown, you know, cards. You know, with rookie card, I don't know who that is, but, you know, randomly here's a Dion Sanders, you know, rookie card, which I didn't even realize was in there until I started going through this. But I'm just gonna thumb through these because I don't want to make this video too much longer. But, you know, I'll just pull out some of the top loaders here, because obviously if something's in a top loader, it's in it for a reason. But as you can see, you know, some of these cards are higher premium cards, or at least they were at one time. You know, like Quentin Portis rookie. You know, there's a Kyle Orton serial numbered card, which, you know, Cam Newton optic. There's a Ben Roethlisberger, you know, serial numbered card. And this is just an awesome pickup for what I paid. I mean, I just could not believe the price. And I actually think I know where this guy got the cards, because there was a card show up at the mall that I usually went to. I think that was a Brian Urlacher, wasn't it? Yep, so there's a Brian Urlacher insert. I mean, just this box is the gift that keeps on giving, so to speak. And, you know, randomly here's a Marcus Allen 88 tops, and, you know, in a top loader. You know, Greg Olson serial numbered. I mean, these are good star cards, so to speak. And I'm just going to move the box over here so I can reach that row a little bit better. But this is just, you know, an amazing deal that I got. And going back to this buyer, the mother that I bought these from said her son goes up to the mall card show a lot. And I said, well, I frequently go to that, but with COVID, you know, I haven't been there since like last March, basically. And, you know, here's a whole stack of Barry Sanders. And I basically said there's a random basketball card. But, you know, I haven't, there's an Eric Moulds stack, if you're an Eric Moulds fan. But I said I haven't been up there in a while, but this box is very reminiscent to the box that I bought a while back. You know, here's a pretty cool Dan Marino magnet card. You know, the Pro Tags or whatever they're called. There's a Pacific Crown Collection insert of Marino. But I think this guy bought the cards from the guy that I bought them from last time, and he just resold them at his garage sale to flip them. So if the guy that bought these was only selling them for $10, what did he pay? $5 for the box? I mean, that's the whole point of selling cards. You buy a box to, you know, increase your profit, not to lose money. So, you know, it's just amazing that this guy let this go for only $10 and gave his mom permission to let it go, I guess you would say, for $10. And I actually was able to get her to knock $5 off here and there. You know, here's randomly, this is completely random, here's some vintage football. So I'm probably going to take those out and put them in that other box with the vintage football. It makes sense. But, you know, I could spend a whole, you know, hour just going through this box and showing it to you, but I'm not going to waste too much more of your time because I really appreciate you, you know, tuning in and watching this with me. But I'm sorry I'm not showing anything in that row, but it's more of the same, kind of like this row. It's a lot of serial numbered cards, just a lot of random rookies, you know, that either made it or didn't. You know, there's no superstar rookie cards in here or anything. There's no Joe Montana rookies or Jerry Rice rookies. But there's a lot of nice cards in this row, the second row, with the draft day cards or whatever. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to put the whole set together. If you're watching this video and you happen to open up a box of these yourself and you're trying to put a set together, or you might have some singles, I might, you know, need a couple singles from you. I'd be more than happy to trade straight up, you know, to help you complete your sets, because as you can see, this is just cards 1 through 30 right here. These are my extras. So, you know, for example, if I have cards 1 through 100 and I have that many, I mean, that's going to be, you know, almost 3/4 probably of these cards are going to be duplicates because it's only a 100 card set. So I want to thank you for joining me for another episode. I hope you enjoyed it. This is, you know, kind of a nice little box with some, you know, random baseball cards and a little bit of basketball and, you know, mainly football. And I ask you to tune in for the next one where it is strictly baseball, which is very similar to this box as it's newer product. It's not, you know, this one row is not newer, but, you know, it's newer product with a lot of names, and you might enjoy that episode if current baseball is your thing. So make sure you tune in for that really soon. Thanks.